on, especially on YouTube side of streaming. The thing is, YouTube is not meant for streaming gaming directly, so there's a lot of preparation and there's a lot of processing that you have to do. Today I'm not going to turn on my camera. I'm not presentable and I don't want to become presentable. I think the music is beautiful in-game. The music is great. It's so soothing, but I have to tone it down a little. I don't want to blast completely. All right, let's put it there. All right, I have my own server. And I am building something. So let me explain about this server. This server has been around for about 5 years, and I usually play it on my free time. The server is configured in a way that... by default, any player entering into my world will enter as playing in creative mode. Sorry, in survival mode. I'm an idiot. So that's that. That's the first thing that you have to realize. That's the first thing that you have to notice. I need to sort out all of this. So this world has been around for 6 years at least, since no more. I think since 2019, 7 years at least. This world has crashed at least 2 or 3 times. I have wiped it out, and luckily I had some backups of the world, and I've been able to restore it, and then wiped out again. Hard drives has crashed. Well, a lot of things. So this world, I have invested a lot of time in it. Not a lot of play time, but a lot. And it means a lot to me. And because it means a lot to me, I don't want to discard it. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to how can I say? I don't want to waste and neglect all the effort that I have put into this game. So the game has in-game speaking, in terms of in-game, the game has wonderful music, so I don't need background music because the game already has it. It already has a wonderful processing. So here we are. Here we are. So now that I checked everything, okay, so I was explaining about this world. My world by default is in survival mode, but I tapped here my own game mode. My own game mode. Why isn't it working? Okay, I'm still in survival, but usually you're supposed to tap here game mode creative, and the name of the person, in this case Iconodigital. Unknown or incomplete command, see below for error. Well, that's this is okay. I get it. What's going on? So I'm using a modified version of this game. Closet. By the way, I sometimes play Anarchy servers. Usually I play in 2B2T Japan, but I don't have the correct version. And sometimes I play in 9B, 9T. So yeah, I do like playing my good set of Anarchy servers. So wait a minute, I need to check what's going on here with the mods. I see what's going on. Yeah. Let's put it there. And let's try to restart this again. So we are here. Here we have it. We're loading it. It just offers quality of life to my gaming. So I am, enhancing a little bit the window, making it a little bit longer. So it seems to be that now we're talking business here. There. So let's go back again to multiplayer. Let's enter into my server. Now you're going to be able to see a map around here. We're joining the world. And here we have it. Well, here. Journey map. We press J and we have journey map. It's working. But it seems to be that if I am using these mods, it stopped me from playing. It stopped me from being able to use the regular commands. So this is what I've been building. I started. Let's go the full dealio here. So I started. This world started around here, this mountain range around here. So at that time, this was the starting point. And I just hollowed out a mountain, got a bunch of materials, and then eventually I started going down. Oh no. I think I started going down. Yeah, this brings me memories, man. This brings me a lot of memories. So I hollowed all this mountain. I think I have to go up here. Oh goodness gracious, where is the exit? Where is the exit? I kind of forgot. Oh, maybe it's around here? Something like that. Oh my god, I forgot the exit of this place. Anyway, I hollowed out this mountain. I got material, a lot of it. Oh my goodness. Right out of the bat. I'm playing Maze Simulator here. Oh god. Oh, here we are. So yeah, I hollowed this place out until eventually I reached another place around here. I'm gonna use my sword just in case. And that place, eventually my oldest son, he was about, I don't know, 7 or 8 years old, I don't remember. He joined me and we started playing together. So just right down here, I created this little, you know, it was very primitive. I was not actually into creating anything because I wanted to make this game as challenging as possible, so I made it in survival. It still is survival, but now I put myself in only me, in sorry, not creative, in this junk, man. I put myself only in creative mode. Most of the people, if they join this server, which you eventually you might be able to join if you ask me kindly, and if you're not a fucking griever, I might let you come in. So long time ago, before, you know, this situation, I was working in real life as a linguistics teacher, and I created this server precisely for my students to engage, to do, you know, to do fun things. So my son was in this server, but also some of my former English students were in this server. Okay, what we got here. So we moved eventually from all that area. We moved all around here. Why? Because there's plenty of water. This looks odd. And at that time, I started a little town. Oh, wait. So there are blue. Okay, so that's a bad symptom, man. Oh, no, they're here. But no, okay, let me guess. So we have crushers here. We have crushers here for cows. Yeah, we have crushers here. Oh, for every, okay, crushers are here. So why do we have blue sheep? Wonder. So I came here, like, after I created that first part over there, and I started experimenting with new building types. So I started, you know, watching online videos, and I saw these modern houses, and I created this. This was formerly created by one of my students, so I'm gonna put it there. I really don't need that. I'm gonna put those cactus there. And I created this house. So at first, I just created this structure of the house. Whoa, this is open, man. And then I created this room. And then I found some wolves and I tamed them, and then I made this kitchen here. And I started cooking stuff. Originally, this house only had this first floor and this second floor, and it had this really... No, actually not originally. It had a basement, which is here. Until here. This was kind of the level of the basement, and that's it. I mean, it had a very cozy room. But eventually I started... This is my invention. This is my mental addition, you know, and I started adding stuff, and I wanted to have like a workshop under the place that I lived. Okay. Why do I feel that somebody was here? Yeah, somebody was here. Jungle wood. So, you know what? I don't want... I mean, I'm going to cover that. I'm just going to cover it with dirt. Because, oh. Oh, shit, no. I have to go out and... I'm stuck. Yes, I am. Right. And let's put some, stone. Just regular stone. I don't know why this happened. I honestly don't know why did it happen, but I don't like it. All right, so maybe I can understand. Maybe so these students, they used to come here often. My joint. Why? Go figure, man. So they used to come and maybe 2-3 times they griefed me, so I banned them out of this server. I told them, fuck it, get away. I mean, and I closed the access. And then I quit doing, I quit working as a linguistics teacher, and I just did other stuff in real life. And I put a blacklist and plus IP list, and I banned a lot of people. And I said, no, fuck it, I don't want people here. It kind of looks okay, but I think that there is a problem somewhere. Right, so let's take a sleep. Here you go. So, what are we going to do? I have active a video that I downloaded from YouTube. It's a content creator. His name is not the name of the dude. I forgot the name of the dude. I forgot the name. Alright, so let's open this. Yeah, Steveler. I'm going to take away the audio. No need. So this guy has a very interesting guide. He has a very interesting take on a castle, and I'm trying to follow it. So that's the castle that I want to try to make. I want to come out, and it's over there. If you're seeing it. So, but hold on, let me stop. I have to explain you. I still have to explain you what's going on with my world here, right? Because I've been telling you a lot about what's going on with this world. So I started making these houses, and I made a swimming pool and whatnot. And then I liked it. I liked the style so much that I started practicing, and I created a second house, and I gave this house to my son. And as you can see, well, he made a fucking mess out of it, but it's his house, so whatever. So he went on a spree, and he killed a lot of I forgot the name of these dudes. You know, these guys that come in a horde. And he likes wood a lot, so he started working with wood. Then we used dyes. We captured some sheep, and we started multiplying them, and then we made sheep of different color. So we also find some horses and donkeys. So yeah, definitely this was it. And there were some llamas around here. I still think that they are here, right? Yeah, they're still here. I haven't been here in a long time. So we brought all these animals, all these cattle, and then we separated all these sheep by color. I'm noticing something. There aren't many white sheep, so like babies, man. Grow up. All right, so we kind of have our stuff here. Same with the cows, llamas. We haven't been able to reproduce them. We have chickens. So we built the whole shenanigans here of a farm, and then we started. What the hell is going on here? We started creating sheep of different colors, and then some of the students put some targets here. And then I created another house. And I gave this house to my daughter. Highway, okay. There was a swimming pool here, but it seems to be that... just like that. Somebody actually just planted a bunch of crops here. Somebody brought nice plants here. This house is empty, I think. Completely empty. So this is how originally it looked. Oh my god, what is this? Why? Why would you do this? Foods. Farming. I think it's my daughter. Armor. Does she have armor? No. So cute. No, she doesn't. Okay, so what's this? Orbs? Orbs. I think it meant orb. Decoration. Okay. So she has her own set. This, I don't know why she's having this there. That's her house. That's her trouble. That's her problem. Then I also started creating with different materials. This is stone and granite. That over there is diorite and just cobblestone. This is just a regular cobblestone house. And I gave this house to one of my other students. And he used it for a while, but then kind of left it. Kids love chests, but in general, it's understandable. Oh, cooking. He was cooking, so he started cooking here. The kid is not bad, you know? Oh, he wanted to get out quickly, so... And I created this other house. This was my last house creation. I mean, I was training until I kind of knew how to do this houses, you know, blindfolded, if you ask me. And yeah. This house was not... Oh, no. This house was not popular because, I don't know. Nobody wanted to live in it. I mean, the material is not that good. But there it is. So then, a couple of years passed by, and this dude started creating his own house here. He experimented with all of this. Everything, everybody else was doing their shenanigans in survival. So everything that you're seeing here, except me, has been in survival. So one of these dudes, one of the students, for some reason, there was a big mountain here, like ginormous. And this dude that created this portal here, he griefed his house and he blew up the mountain. I mean, he created a lot of of dynamite and he blew up everything. I created like this road to the jungle. So the road started all the way at that house over here. Eventually, oh, okay, I haven't shown you anything yet because this takes time, man. Playing this in survival mode takes time. So we started finding ores down here. We created this huge shaft. And we went all the way down. And we found a lot of lava. And we went all the way down here and down here. And we started to create a main shaft. That's the main shaft. The long tunnel. So these dudes started creating more and more stuff. So there's actually a long tunnel here to this. So I started, okay, I want to do an underground passage. At that time I was very inspired by Lord of the Rings. To the first village. To the first village. And you can see all in the map. Oh, you're not seeing me. I'm pointing into the screen. In the map, you can see that there's plenty of lava pits and there's a lot of stuff going on. So that's why I don't want to give up on this world, because this world, I have invested a lot of playtime and we have done a lot of stuff here in survival mode. Creative mode, you can do all of this like in one afternoon, but in survival mode, it takes years to extract material, to move it out, to do what you have to do, right? It takes time. Okay, we're almost there. Here. So I think, yeah, it's here and... Okay. We're going to exit at a far part of the mountain. And here it goes. So these are markers that these kids used to leave to know exactly where were they. And we're kind of at the edge of an ocean. I'm gonna go back. And that's where we are. I mean, that's a very long distance. I mean, we spent a long time to, getting all that material. I had to put a lot of lamps here because I was getting fed up with all these stupid mobs spawning here. Hello. Oh, die, dude. Man, these dudes really take a beating. What's up, man? What's up? You dead? Oh, that's why there's mobs here. They are entering my house. Well, castle. So let's sleep it up. Let's go through the through the night. And let's continue touring. Oh my goodness, outside it's swarming of mobs. So let's get them. Look at them burning. Die already, fucker. You hiding? Why? Who told you that you can hide? So, this part of the river, I forgot. My son was doing something with this, and it looks very cubic. It doesn't look like thoughtful. I will eventually knock this out, and I have an idea. My purpose now, I mean, with this area is everything at that side of the river. I'm going to create a modern construction like a city. And everything at this side is going to be medieval. So that's why I'm trying to build this castle. So, all right. So I started a road beginning from my first house. And we created this. So you can really walk smoothly through it. Oh, dark oak bridge made by Maria and Toma. They did this nice bridge. So I asked them, I assigned them this task, and they went all the way here. Until, what the hell? Why is there wood here? I mean, the server is still... Oh my goodness, this is nice. The server is still open for them, for my two kids. Anybody else? No. No access here. This is absolutely and completely restricted. That's why it's called family server. And so let me finish touring you. So after that, yeah, I think it was around here. I created another house around here. Again, as a practice. Dark oak bridge made by Maria. Oh, shit. I forgot about this. She really did a great job here. And we created this house. This was the last house that I was doing with this kind of modern stuff. So nobody's using this. Oh, it got blown up. That's sad. That's actually... There, I fixed it. So this was going to be more like this. This is basically how the house originally is designed. It has a cozy room. Second floor, you have another room and a kitchen. Kitchen is supposed to be here. Here is the other room, but I never finished it because it's kind of bothersome. It was on the way, so I just let the doors open. And then you have upstairs. There. So a lot of buildings. A lot of buildings. And that's that. There are some other constructions behind this. Okay, let me find them. Okay, yeah. So behind this, I created another road. And this went to the base of the other guys, the other kids that I was teaching. So I made this road for easy access, you know, on top of the canopies of the jungle. And those guys, they were doing their stuff here, so they started building their own crusher. Remember, everything was done in creative mode. In survival mode. So these kids, they created this. And they did it with wood. Oh my god. I want to see if there's somebody falling here. Oh, there they are. The crushes are very useful, man. No, I don't need to go there. And that's it. That was the last part of this world. Then they started to create a villagers farm. Started capturing villagers. I don't know how the hell did they do that. And they started, yeah, they started kind of keeping them here. And then they started fighting. And they started griefing each other. And then I had to, you know, kick out a couple of people out of the server. And then they griefed me. Luckily, I had a backup like about 3 weeks before of the griefing. So I lost 3 weeks of my work, but not 5 years of my investment in time here. And then I quit working as a linguistics teacher. And I closed access to the server to other people except my family members. So that's it. That's pretty much it. But you know what? I haven't shown you everything. This is on the overworld. You should see the nether. And for that, let's enter into the nether. Not responding. Wonder what's going on. Did it crash? Oh man, did it crash? Did this mod crash? Oh man. Did it crash? Does this mod only work on the overworld? I thought it worked on the underworld as well, man. Did it crash? No. Man, but it did take its sweet time. Well, this game is... It's, No, it is working, but yeah, it is. So here we are. We are in the nether. So we started creating different. Whoa, these kids, man. These kids, I mean, this is absolutely unrecognizable from what I remember, man. So we used to have these kind of little cabins. And we used to come and fight piglings here. But it's absolutely unrecognizable, man. I really don't know what or where or how or why. So I remember this. Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that these guys started building something in this direction. And me... I built this. It took me a long time to build because I did it in survival mode. I didn't cheat. So it took me a lot of time building this. Yeah, I fell down so many times here, but finally I was able to build this. There is a fortress right ahead of... Yeah, that's where the fortress is. What happened where with the fortress is? The fortress was here, man. So I see what's going on. Now that I remember what's going on. All of this fortress material was taken. Now I remember. Yep, it was taken. I built this. The reason I built it was because I didn't want to fight all those piglings and hobgoblins and whatnot. But I remembered that eventually these kids took all the material and they built something upstairs. Upstairs. The overworld. Why do I say upstairs, man? What a fucking idiot. Upstairs. So now I remember what happened. So where does this go? Ah, I see. I remember. This goes to another world. That's what you get for getting into my world, bitch. I guess you two are also going to die. Oh my god. I've been here for a very long time. We were deep, dude. Like, deep. Mm-hmm. I've been here in a while. Like, in a very long while. Some kind of reminiscing memory lane here. Hmm. Hmm. I don't want to cross the ocean, man. Kind of wonder. Hmm. I see some mobs going down there. Okay. There's activity around here. I might be heading back. I'm not sure, man. This village. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. What is that? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's around here. So we're back at the origin of where everything started. And that's where we are. I have to do something. I just got a message here. And I'll be back in a while if possible. In order to try to build the castle. Now that I showed you more or less what we accomplished. Alright guys. See you around.